Welcome back to Gamekeeper's Tavern. Today I'm playing Mycelia. It's a 1 to 4 player game, and this game is a relatively new game to me. And this game's all about moving your raindrops from your board. So effectively, it's a race. So the first person to remove all 20 of the raindrops from the board wins the game. Um, you do that by using cards, and they will do either move the raindrops around on your board or remove the raindrops from the board directly. You notice there's a on this board here's a portal. So when a raindrop moves in this portal, it will actually move the raindrop in this area here. Um, and once it's, I think it's for 1 to 2 player game, it's 10 drops on there. You move the whirlpool around, and the dice will drop, and it'll roll again to add more drops to your board. With the solo game, you have a solo opponent here, and the solo opponent also will have 20 droppers on hand, but the solo opponent, which will be represented this ghost mushroom, will have these little chits here that will show what the ghost mushroom is going to do, either remove raindrops directly or other effects. Now, um, the actual gameplay doesn't change that much for a solo player game. It's just that the ghost mushroom has its own little play thing going on. Yeah. So um, so on the table you can see 5 cards that I'm about to buy. Currency in this game is represented by these leaves. Now, so you got 1, 3, and 5 leaves. In order to buy um, a new mushroom card, you need to pay a certain amount for the card you want to buy. So everything is represented by mushrooms, as in terms of the name Mycelia. And it said you got on your turn, you draw 3 cards from your own personal draw pile. You play all 3 cards straight away, and then it's the next player's turn. So, which is unusual, in fact, you do get to play your entire hand first before another player takes their turn. And then on your turn again, you just draw back from your draw pile. If that runs out, you shuffle your discard pile, and then you continue on until it said someone removes all 20 droplets from the board. So that's effectively a race game. Now, I just want to quickly check something. I'll shuffle up my draw pile. So I was just checking that as a solo player, the human player always goes first. So they play the 3 cards first, and then as I go along, I'll probably describe some of the cards, what the abilities do. As I said, I'm still relatively new to this game, so I'll probably have a quick pick of the rules if I'm not too sure myself, and explain what the card means. So I said I'll draw 3 cards at the beginning. All right. So this card means I can move a droplet on my board that's on a green space. So you notice I've got different colored spaces. Got green, red, blue, and brown. And this one does the same, but for red spaces only. And this one means you get 1+1 leaf currency, basically. Um, you don't start the game with any currency whatsoever. You gain them through by playing these cards. So I would do my turn now. So I will move this green straight into the whirlpool, into the portal here, by playing this card. And then I move my drop it to the whirlpool here. That card's done. And I move a red one also into the whirlpool. So that goes over here, and I get a +1 leaf. And that is it. That's my turn done. Now it's my opponent's turn. Ghost leaf turn. So I'm going to arrange this. Here we go. Alright, so that's indicating I flip the ghost token down. There's 2 sides. You got this normal side and you got this side, when this die is flipped back over, that means a rain droplet gets removed from its board. So flip to that side, but it gets 2 rain droplets removed straight away, and they get added to the whirlpool here. Alright, so it's back to my turn. Draw 3 more cards. Oops, this card should not be in here. Because everyone starts with 6 basic cards, and each of these 6 have a different set for each player. They are the same card, but they have little icons in the top right corner to make sure everyone has the same exact set of cards in their hand. And I accidentally had a normal card in this basic set, so I removed that and put it into the main draw deck. So so this one here means I get +2 leaf, and my opponent gets +1 leaf. But in the solo rules, the ghost mushroom does not use any currency, that gets ignored. And obviously that's move 1 on the blue square, and then a +1 currency. So I'm gonna get 3 leaves. What was that? You can buy a card anytime you want to. So I'm looking at buying a card. I'm going to save up. Yep, going to save up. So it's 3 leaves for those 2, and I move 1 from the blue. So I'll move that into here. So that's another raindrop gone in the whirlpool. All right, that goes in my discard pile. All right. Oh no, I didn't. All right. So now it's my opponent's turn. So it's given me a leaf, but also removes one of its own droplets at the same time. Right. So now I'll shuffle my draw pile again and draw 3 cards. I'll keep doing that until someone moves 20 droplets. I almost forgot too that there's 2 special abilities that everyone has. This one, for cost of 1 leaf, you can discard all the 5 cards that are on display and draw 5 new ones. And this one here, for cost of 3 leaves, you can move any droplet on your board 1 space orthogonal. So all these movements are orthogonal, not diagonal. So that's to keep in mind. And also what I found out too, these brown spaces here, you want to tend to get those droplets off these brown spaces, because there's no cards that have, like I've shown you, that moves a droplet off a brown space by itself and that. So I'm looking to do that to get it, hopefully get a card to get those droplets off the brown space as soon as possible. So draw 3 cards. So I get 2 more leaves. Right, and then gonna move a green one, all right, into here. So it's I need 1 more leaf. What I can't want to buy. So you notice I moved a droplet off a green spot into a red spot. That's legal. You can, I said, you can move it to another colored zone if you want. Don't have to stay in the same zone. So that one is done. Now it's the ghost mushroom's turn. All right, so flip it over. So that means it will remove a droplet and then remove another droplet. Right. And then I draw back up to 3 cards again. All right, so now I get those 2 coins. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. So I'm going to spend 8 to get this card here, which allows me to move any 1 droplet from a space that has 2 more droplets. in there. So that cost me 8. This is indicated up here. Not sure you guys are about to see it, but it's cost me 8. 6, 7, 8. So now when you buy a card, that goes directly on top of your draw pile. So it'll be available next time you draw new cards in your hands. So that is that. So I'm going to oh, I also you immediately replace the card you have. Oh, I'm gonna have to get that. Yeah. All right. And so I can move a blue. Um, I'm going to move blue in here, and I move a red into here. Right. So that's all that's done. Here's the draw pile. It's the ghost's turn again. So I got another leaf, but he ghost one removes all 6. So all right, so now fulfills that first area. You notice I put one droplet down the base here. If it's an overrun, you place any overrun droplets on the base here. So now I spin this tire dial around. So all the droplets fall out. And now this die indicates to what on the board that you actually add droplets to your board on the section where it indicates according to the die roll. So I add another droplet here, right? And then all these get put back in a little holder here. Let's come back here. Yeah, right. Alright, so that die goes back in this spot here. Alright, and then this one gets flipped over. As you see, it's got symbols in different spots now. So when the dice roll, it's try and make it as random as possible when a new spot comes in. So that's the ghost mushroom's turn. As you see, it's quite a challenge in that to try and beat the ghost because it said these cards allow to remove tokens so easily where I have to use cards and move into the whirlpool here. So I now draw up. So now, because this is my draw pile, so now I draw that card and then I shuffle the discard pile into a new draw pile. All right. So there and there. So I get another one, which I will use the currency to spend. I'll get this card straight away. Replace it with a new one. Alright, so get that new one. So now I can remove 3 droplets for up to 3 times that have at least 2 or more droplets in the same square. So I'm going to remove that one, and uh, this one. Uh, and I'm going to move this here. As you probably gathered, you can do any audio like that to use his power to any audio like to use his ability most effectively. Right, so that's that done. Oops, I face up. Don't get confused. And now it's Ghost's turn. So now this one is me. I can able to move any of my um, raindrops off any square I like. So I'm actually going to move this one here. Yes. So what happens now? It has 6 tiles of different abilities. Once you reach the 5th tile, you don't play it 6 times. In fact, you just place the 6 tile down and shuffle the tiles again. So you never play with the whole 6 tiles on one turn. It kind of gets randomized which ability gets thrown out. So for the round. All right. So all right. So okay. Right. So this one here says I can move a droplet has another droplet in the same square, and I can move uh, a single droplet in a square by itself. That I'm not sure if you have to see this, guys, but there's a little tiny bug here with the exclamation mark. That means it's a requirement. That means there must be only one droplet in the square by itself. Otherwise, I can't use that ability. Now, so uh, so hmm. So I'm gonna move this here. No, I'm gonna move this here. All right, because I use that ability. And I'm gonna move this here. No, yeah, move this here. Right, because then I'm gonna move one gray over here and one green over here. Right, so that's those cards done. Now it's Ghost Mushroom's turn. So it flips over, so it means it doesn't get the bonus, but it does still remove one droplet. Right, so it's my turn. Oops. Draw. All right, so now I get 3 more coins, and I'm going to spend those leaves, I should say. I can spend those 3 leaves on moving this by using this ability here. All right, so I get that droplet out of the brown area, and then I can get this droplet out of the brown area as well, and then I will move one of these over here. So that's gone. So those 3 dice are gone. Oops, face up. And now, okay, so now this is good for me. I'm going to do this. Yes. Yep. So I'm just setting myself up for my future card abilities, which is right now. All right, all right, all right. So this is great. All right, so now I'm gonna use this and this one to move the red and then the blue into the portal, into the whirlpool. So those 2 are done. And now I'm gonna move this. Actually, I'll remove this. Still legal. This and this from the portal. For those who are astute viewers, they may notice there's Japanese text onto these cards. I did buy this game in Japan while I was over there at a local store. I honestly didn't hear the game beforehand. It looked like a nice little neat game, so I bought it, and then I actually it's a nice game actually. I quite enjoy it. So I highly recommend people who don't like overly complicated games. This is perfect. All right, so what have we got here? We've got a forest. So the forest is indicating. Oh, damn it! Put it over there, and that is it. Oh, lucky so far. Normally there's two locations for all the icons except for one, and I've been lucky in both occasions to roll the icon that has only one. Replace one raindrop on the back on your board. Oops. Now it flips over. Right. So now it's Ghost Mushroom's turn. So I gain a coin. Oh, sorry, a leaf. And it removes one droplet from its spot. Oops, place the dice back on here. Right. Now it's my turn again. Alright, alright. So I gain one leaf. I'm gonna move this blue marker up here, and then I'm gonna move this green token up here. So move that sorry, that raindrop from the green spot. My blues and greens mixed up here. All right. So now it's Ghost Mushroom's turn. Okay, so all these cards get wiped out. It's a shame. I was eyeing off on those cards actually. All right, and that means. All right. I was just looking at the cards then. I was just thinking about it. So yeah. So that's his turn done. It just refreshes those cards now. So my turn again. All right, another coin. So another leaf. Really? I might think about so 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Oops. I was going to put it in the tray there. So that one's done. I've got my leaf. That's done. I'm going to move this one to here. Hang on, no. I'm going to move this one to here. It's a requirement. I'm going to move this in the whirlpool. There. Alright. So that is my turn done. Now it's Ghost Mushroom. Oh, it flips over and then it moves 3 of its droplets from its board. Oops. And now it's my turn. Right, shuffle up the discard pile to new draw pile. So I get 2 more leaves. That was no good to me. I'm gonna pay 4. Yeah, I'm gonna pay 4 leaves. 2, 3, 4 to get this card here, which can move a single droplet from any square, and I can move a droplet that's on a blue square that goes top of my draw pile. So that was that done. Now I'm going to move from the red to the green. Then I can move this into the whirlpool. And now just check something. Alright, I was just making sure that whether you wait any turn before you turn the whirlpool, or it happens straight away, and it happens straight away. So I'm in to indicate I've used that ability. I've used half ability here, so I'm going to spin it now. Oops, like that. And now it's showing the moon, which is two awkward spots. So that's the moon there. I'll flick it over now. Put that dial back up there. And yeah. So I'm gonna move, yes, because I moved it, yes, I moved that there. Yep. Alright, done. Right, ghost, oops. Oh, it's used up all its 5 movements, so shuffle. We're about one droplet ahead of the ghost mushroom at the moment. I got 6 droplets left, and the ghost got 7. So, alright, so this first one is beautiful. I can move one of my droplets. I'm gonna move a droplet here. Sorry, move a droplet here. So now I'm gonna move this droplet here using that ability. I'll gain 1 leaf using that one, and then I'm gonna remove a droplet from here and put a droplet here. Oops, that should be face up. Now I don't want to get my jaw pile in the discard pile. Let's keep them separate. Now it's Ghost's turn. Just check the rules. So I get a leaf, and Ghost Mushroom gets a droplet removed. So, alright. So, I can do this. So, those 2 removed. Alright. I will move that into there and gain a. Oops, you know what I forgot to do is replace that card. Alright, so that is my turn done. Alright, Ghost Mushroom turn. Oh, get a +1 leaf. However, it removes 3 of its water droplets. Now it's my turn. Ooh, close game. It's almost about to end. Right. Oof. So get +1. See if I can do this. So I'm going to spend 3 leaves on the movement action. So move this guy over here. Then I spend another 3 leaves to move this bit. So as long as you got money to, or sorry, leaves to spend, you can use these abilities as much as you like. And then I'm going to use this ability to remove a dewdrop. And I'm going to use this ability to move the dewdrop over here. Right. It's getting me close. So it removes a dewdrop from his board. Oh no! That flips over. Damn it. That means more dewdrop can add it to my board. I think I've lost. Oh, an awkward spot too. Right. Mm. Mm. Oh well. And that flips over to the side. And now it's my turn, which I need a miracle to win this game now. Mm. Move this over here. And then move that into the whirlpool. This is no good for me, this card. And I get 2 leaves, which is, I don't think I'm going to win this one. And that one's done. Alright, let's see what you got. Yep, it's 1. Oh, well. This is a very challenging, yeah, so it's 1, it's got removed. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. But yeah, I actually quite find this game quite fun. The solo is very challenging. The fact that it gets you have to constantly add the dewdrops to your board where the ghost the ghost mushroom doesn't. So it has a bit of advantages there. Even though you can play 3 cards and get 3 different ways to remove dew drops on your board. But yeah, it doesn't give you much time to do long-term strategies, and that's for sure. Um, I think that was a very quick game. Uh, I'm not sure how long it was, but yeah, I definitely will play this game again. I will record another solo session. Obviously, I won't beat the solo one, but yeah, so it's a quick, short game for you guys out there. So I hope you enjoyed this quick playthrough of Mycelia. And I hope you don't forget to like, subscribe, and I hope you see you guys next time for more fun with Mycelia. Okay, thanks guys. Bye bye.